GTV Radio, DJ Prenup here, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, and we have a special surprise. I finally got this man in the building one time. My man, Freddi Hanzo, the artist formerly known as Freddi Woo. Man, Freddi, man, it's so good to have you in this building, man. I want you to go ahead and say what's up to the people, man.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Freddi Hanzo, and I'm from Bakersfield, California, residing in Vegas currently, and yeah, I'm here on the show. So,
man, I'm so happy to have you in here, man. We go back
we go back since
10 years almost.
10 years,
I feel like 10 years,
college,
man.
Yeah, since
man,
college, yo.
UNLV days, we was out here, man. You was footballing. You was over here scholar. You being a scholar, man. You draft man. Tell the people about you. Tell them what it is that you do. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, currently what I do right now is I'm a filmmaker for Way 44 Productions. That's my own LLC, my own company. I'm basically an independent contractor, and also I'm an artist. Well, trying to become an upcoming artist out here in Vegas as well. And I do music, so I produce, engineer, write, and everything like that.
My man is the whole package.
yeah.
Man, and so You've had a few name changes since you kind of I don't want to say settled on Hanzo, but go ahead, let them know like what you were in the past, man.
Oh man, so with the whole name change thing, I started off DJing thanks to you, DJ Prenup. You know,
it's all good. It's all good.
But nah, so I started off DJing, and I started off with Mr. Wilson, and the reason why I started off with that, because I thought that was just a cool thing to start with. I look back at it now, it was kind of corny, but I mean,
it is what it is, man. Everyone has that start. You know, everyone goes through a few name changes.
Yeah.
I don't believe Drake was Drake his entire career.
Nah, he was somebody else.
He definitely went by like Aubrey Graham or like AG.
Exactly.
That's what I feel like, man.
That's facts. But nah, I started with that, and then I think after, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So when I was at Vanguard and I had a little altercation with the bartender or whatever. No, it wasn't like a fight or nothing. There was just like a little miscommunication about turning the music down, and the bartender told the owner about what happened, and I remember her saying that I don't want Mr. Wilson to come back and DJ ever again in this place. So I was like,
okay.
So I was like, damn, like, wait, why does it gotta be like that? I just had a little miscommunication with the bartender, and then the rest was history. So I wanted to DJ at Vanguard so bad, I ended up changing my name to Freddi Woo, just because I got banned for life from Vanguard or DJing at Vanguard.
Damn, that's wild.
It's not Vanguard anymore now. It's called Lucky Day now.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it's Lucky Day now. That's the bar. Whatever it is. But yeah, so that happened, and then when I changed my name to Freddi Woo, I literally got back in through I think I got back in through Cousin Chad or Loso, whoever.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Cousin Chad. Shout out Loso, man.
Shout out to Creative Outputs, man. They're holding it down
big time.
They're the dopest DJs out here, and I was so happy to be part of the crew, even though I'm not part of them no more. But it's okay.
It's okay.
I love all of them.
Change. We all move on. Evolution is evolution, bro.
Yeah. I love all of them. But no, so that happened. I changed my name because of that, and then so I transitioned to EDM.
Okay.
I transitioned to EDM, I think mid 2018, before I left to Australia to go DJ over at Brisbane.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Brisbane, Australia, as Freddi Woo, I DJ'd like famous nightclub and things like that. You know, it was really dope, man. Like, I
remember following you on your journey. Yes.
Yeah, it was the craziest 2 months of my life, man. I met so many great people, man. Like, you know, it was just amazing. And shout out to famous nightclub and the owners that work there, like Patrick Donahue and all those guys. Like, they're dope as hell. But anyway, yeah. So I went through 2 months of DJing up there, hip hop and stuff, and then at the same time I was producing EDM at the time. And then this guy named Carl Van, I don't know how to say his name, so I don't want to say his name wrong. Bro. He's in Australia right now too, so if he ever listens or hears this, shout out to him as well. He got me into producing EDM, and then long story short, as soon as I left Australia and I got back, I was like, okay, I want to look for some shows, like for some EDM shows to get into and stuff like that, since I'm producing my own stuff.
My man said, we are hitting the ground running, no breaks. We are using all momentum.
Yeah. So when that happened, I actually found a few shows that I actually got to play in and stuff like that, it felt great to play my own music, like, dubstep and things like that. That's what I used to produce as Freddi Woo. And keep a long story short, I made a little noise here and there. Yeah, I was getting out there for a bit, and I was trying to get an EDC at the same time, and then the pandemic happened. So
we all know about that pandemic.
We all know about that pandemic, man. We all know about it. So
that panty had everybody dropping.
Exactly. So yeah, man. So when the whole pandemic thing happened, I went through some changes. I got fired from a job, and I don't even want to say the job because I want them to keep their business. Okay,
that's okay. That's okay.
I'm not the kind of dude that would throw shade on anybody.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah. Before I started doing this full time, I was also working in the hotel industry, and I got fired.
Oh,
let me tell you right now. Nothing humbles you more than getting fired. Nothing humbles you more than getting fired.
Especially before the pandemic, yo. Like, it's like right. I got fired right a week before the pandemic.
Man,
I'm like, yo, and guess how much my paycheck was? Like, my last paycheck was
like change.
It was like $60.
It was
it was
trash.
$60, bro. $0 in my bank account. I'm over here like, yo, what can I do right now? I'm dried out, whatever. And then out of nowhere, I just like, why not just try to rap? Why not try to rap? And I didn't think about it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was scared to use my own voice. I was scared to even just spit a bar. I didn't know how to rap. I really didn't. Like,
I feel you.
It's hard to get comfortable with your own voice.
It's definitely
it's different.
It's definitely different as far as a lot of the artists that I know, because you've only been doing music for I'll say like 5-6 years now. But
that's a solid 5-6 years DJing and producing.
But yeah, exactly. That's also DJing, producing. That's you also kind of getting in the game. That's you, like you said, making noise. So like, and developing an ear for it. So I don't want to say like rapping kind of. Like you just fuck it, let's do it. But it definitely kind of fell into your lap. I feel like, especially the courses that you were taking to even get to where you are now.
Right. Honestly, I wouldn't be the artist I am now if it didn't start with DJing. And like, honestly, before you, Club Killers, the record pool, they were the ones that got me right to get me like DJing and stuff like that. Without them, I wouldn't be able to be able to beat you and things like that. So shout out to them as well, DJ Dirty Lou and DJ DeVille and all those guys. Like, shout out to those guys. They came. I
want to give a special shout out because I hear you say his name quite often.
DJ Sev One.
Sev One, shout out Sev One.
Yo, Sev One's the dog. He's the goat. He's the dog. Hey, Sev One, if you see this shit, no, I love you, dog. Real shit, man. You my dog for life, bro. Real shit, man. Yeah, Sev One as well, dog. He fucking helped me out in many ways, man. So I shout out to him as well. But yeah, so like Club Killers and you, like I said, went for DJing to producing. It was like certain steps I had to get to where I had to become the artist I am now.
I feel you.
So DJing, producing, then producing EDM, and then it's like, okay, I know how to do all these things. Jack of all trades. So why not just go ahead and just become an artist?
Exactly.
Why not spit something, do something? I'm like, all right, I'll just try it. Why not? And without Sev One's microphone, I wouldn't be able to
He
rap.
got you started.
So he got me started.
He gave you the tool that was necessary.
Me the mic, and I had the interface. The rest was history after that. So definitely shout out to him for real. But yeah. Anyway, almost lost. I dang near lost.
You're good. So kind of with the evolution of Freddi, of Mr. Wilson to Freddi Woo to Freddi Hanzo,
now,
and we'll get more into the Woo clan and the Hanzo clan in a minute. All right.
All right.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We got my man, the multifaceted, talented, the engineer, the songwriter, the producer, the DJ, the rapper, my man, Mr. Wilson, a.k.a. Freddi Woo, a.k.a. Freddi Hanzo.
Yeah.
GTV Radio, the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We're going to do a quick commercial break, followed by a special track by Freddi Hanzo himself.
Oh, man.
What's
I hope it's special.
We'll be right back, y'all. And we are back, GTV Radio, DJ Print here, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And again, we got my man Freddi Hanzo in the building, Las Vegas native, producer, rapper. I'll call him a travel connoisseur. Right now, my man, we got Freddi Hanzo. Freddi Hanzo, man. You sent us some records. The song that just played, Slide.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and dive into really how your inspiration for these tracks came about, man. Starting with Slide, man. What brought that out?
Oh man, okay. So I'm not gonna name.
Okay to get personal.
Nah. I'm not gonna name drop nobody. None of that. It's just this is experiences. I'll say this is experiences I went through. That's the best way to go about it. And that's before I get into it, that's one thing I like is that artists that basically explain their experiences and put it in art.
Yeah,
like that's more real than talking about money, cars, and what you got, or
people can relate
things that you don't.
A lot of I don't want to call it trauma, but things of that nature, especially like relationships, especially or like losing a job.
Yeah,
like those are things that people can relate to versus always in the club shaking ass or always throwing bills and hundreds or flushing money, Kodak Black, down the toilet and shit. So my bad, but go ahead.
Good. It's best. It's always best to be controversial. I say just that. Make sure you connect with people because that's the most important thing of being an artist. That's the way you gain fans.
Exactly.
So this is not about just fans, but just you really connecting with people. That's the most important thing. But anyway. Getting into the Slide track. So, me and my homie Relly, I told him about my little issue. Like, I'm heartbroken over this girl, man. Like, I was like, dang, like, I thought I had something, and I don't know what happened. We kind of lost touch, and so I backed off. So, as I backed off, the girl agreed to it, and then that was that. So, it kind of killed me inside. I can't lie.
It's all good. So at least it was mutual. It was messy shit. It was
no messy shit. Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. Imagine a Slide talking about she threw a vase through my window or some shit.
Nah. So to go on with the story. So me and my homie Relly was sitting in the room. And it was like I just happened just to make this this beat, this little synth or whatever. And once I heard that synth, then I played another key. And a little ding, ding, and I was like, it's like dark, but it's still kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what I can do with it. So I kept looping it, and then I threw the clap in there, and the clap is like, okay, I can feel the clap, cool.
Okay.
Usually that's how I produce. Like I produce where like I'll play like the synth or whatever first.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll throw in the clap to see if I'll feel it.
You'll like match kind of like the beat and drum scheme over the actual the synth, just kind of see like what mood that you're already giving off on it. Okay.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Exactly. So I do something like that, and after that, I throw in the kicks. So when I feel the kick and the clap, I was like, okay, I know this is gonna work. Now that I can mess with the hi-hats a little bit. Once I put the hi-hats and it was a rap, I was like, okay. Now the hardest part is finding the right 808. I feel like that's the hardest part because it's like the 808 sets a tone for the entire song. You know what I'm saying? So I just found this one 808 and I just kept playing with it. Next thing you know, it worked out the way it's supposed to work out. And then I kept looping the thing over and over again. So as I kept looping the beat over and over again, me and my homie Relly, shout out to him, we were both like, I was writing it out and he was spitting some bars and then he gave me ideas. So I was like, okay, I'll write that part out too. So basically like we were both going through the experience together on how, real this whole thing was. And then, so the first verse, the shit that made me 10 times tougher, shiny looking nigga made me 10 times buffer. I'm talking about like, the situation I'm dealing with is making me 10 times tougher because I'm not bowing down to what's trying to break me.
Exactly.
And then the shiny looking nigga maybe 10 times buffer. I'm talking about two different things. I'm already buff underneath.
If y'all don't know, this nigga is fucking shredded. And I'm pause. Listen, it's ain't on no homo. I know this nigga is just playing football.
Shit.
The conditioning alone in football is wild. So the fact that you can actually make that relation between your physique, but also your emotional stability. Because being tough and then being buff emotionally means you just become a stronger person on the end anyway.
So that's basically what that first bar entails, just based off just my strength behind what's going on, and then everything else was history after that. And then I called it Slide. How I came up with Slide, I was just like I let the beat run, and I just like slide, hey slide, hey slide, and I just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do that. Let's just start. Let's just punch it in. Let's go. Let's just see how it sounds. And I did it, and it sounded dope.
And it worked. It
worked out.
It worked the fuck out.
And now I know the deep meaning behind the slide part. The slide is like, okay, you know what? things may not pan out the way I would have wanted it to, but I'm still gonna slide. I'm still gonna go do my thing. I'm still like, I'm sliding with my dogs. I'm sliding with my career. I'm sliding with everything I've built. Like, that's literally what it's about.
So safe to say, this is low-key an anthem. I'm going to call it an anthem because...
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
No matter what you're going through personally, you got to slide still, bro.
You got to slide, yeah, exactly. You still got to live your life.
You got to keep doing you. You got to get back to who you are as a person, who you are as an individual. You got to keep carrying on with your life no matter what, because no matter what you're going through, life still moves on. So why not you also move on,
Why not keep sliding?
Exactly, man. Now let's get into the Hanzo clan. All right, because when we go back into a song break, we're gonna play that Hanzo shit right there, man.
Oh man, all right.
What inspired Freddi Hanzo? Like what is the Hanzo clan?
To be honest with you, I wanted to get out of the Freddi Wu stigma only because, well, for one, the Wu is not based off Wu-Tang Clan, not the rap group. It was more based off the 36 Chambers, like the martial arts, that side before Wu-Tang Clan even.
Because I remember you used to sample a lot.
I used to sample a lot of it too. So yeah, that happened. So, but I did have some inspiration from Wu-Tang Clan as well. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I had some inspiration from that. But all in all, I know it's Chinese and all that stuff too. And I don't know much about Chinese. I know more about Japanese than Chinese. Okay. So it was more of like where my knowledge is based off of Hanzo, you know, that's based off of sword and everything else.
Didn't you also tweet that you spoke to someone in Japanese?
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, you spoke to someone in Japanese.
Dope. That was so dope.
I follow this nigga on social media hardcore. Like,
I gotta tell you about that. No,
all the artists that I bring on here that come on here, I follow y'all for a reason. I stay up to date with what's going on in y'all lives.
I was sitting at Marshall's, waiting in line. And I'm like sitting a long time, like, dang, man, I'm just trying to get my clothes and get out of here. And then, so I went to cash register 1. He said, I want to come to aisle 1, please. All right, I'm going to aisle 1. And then this Japanese lady, she's not old, but she seems a little old. But she's seen I had My Hero Academia hoodie, and then she's seen I had another Japanese hoodie.
Shout out to all the Anime 11 homies.
Oh, man, for real. I love you guys. But nah, so... She saw all that. She was like, "Oh, that's nice. I like it. I heard her accent. I was like, "You speak Japanese?" And she was like, "Hi." I was like, "Oh, no, we want to know this guy." I was like, "Oh, no, we want to know this guy." I asked her name, and she told me her name. And I was like, "Fredo Yusan desu. Yoshi go Nagaishimasu." She was like, "You speak good Japanese?" I was like, "Yeah. I took Japanese back in college."
You got like an authentic cosign. I got a very authentic cosign.
Yeah, so it was just crazy. And then after I got my stuff, I was like, "Arigato gozaimashita," and I was like, "Jamata" and stuff like that. Like, she was so impressed with my Japanese, she didn't expect me to speak that, like, speaking that way. Yeah. Like, I'm speaking it right now fluently, but it was just.
And I don't know what the hell you're saying, but okay.
What I'm saying is, what is your name, basically?
Yeah.
You know, they tell me their name, and I tell my name back.
That's it, yeah, like I really knew.
Yeah.
And we are back again, GTV Radio, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase. It is I, DJ Prenup, my man, Freddi Hanzo in the building. I apologize for you, man.
You're good.
My automation kind of cut you off, but it's okay. Let's get back into it. You were explaining Hanzo, the Hanzo clan, really how you made that transition from Freddi Wu into Freddi Hanzo.
I had Freddi Wu and I had Wu Gang with it. I think you remember that. I had Wu Gang.
I remember the Wu Gang. Yeah.
So I had a little dubstep thing going on, a little dubstep crew, and it was, honestly, I look back at it now, I'm glad those experiences that I went through, like, I'm glad I went through it, because honestly, like I said, if it weren't for dubstep or anything like that, I wouldn't be able to knock out beats easily.
I feel you.
As far as hip hop, like, I'm knocking out dang near 2-3 beats almost a day type shit, because it's that easy.
That's fire, man.
Compared to dubstep, you have like 90 channels or 80 channels that
to really
you're literally in, on top of because having serum.
You have a lot to compensate not having like lyrics per se. So you really have to have like a song or a melody really kind of capture someone's attention and really ride it out.
Exactly, and have your own sound design too. Exactly. That's important, because you don't have your own sound design and using stocks. People are gonna know, especially the real ones.
Everyone's gonna be the same.
So I was a dubstep head. I know this. So. But I had my own sound design. My mastering wasn't great. It was shitty, to be honest with you, looking back. But it's okay though. I was learning. But at the same time, I was doing my thing, and I had a Wu Gang. I had a crew. I had all that stuff. Like I said, when the pandemic happened, it was like literally like an instant change. More like a more like a spiritual change too.
Yeah.
On to be honest, I was angry. I was an angry cat when I was doing this shit, man. I was angry shit, dude.
This man said he was angry. I'm not gonna say you were angry. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like, yeah, I hardly smiled and all that shit, but I'm glad. Like I said, I'm kind of glad I stepped out of that. You know, that light.
And I mean, like I said, evolution happens to everybody, man.
Exactly.
Especially when you're going from, I don't want to say so many different identities, but you're switching, you know, from being a DJ, you're switching from being a producer, and you're really becoming this well-rounded individual, a jack of all trades.
Right.
I'll say so, which is important because one-stop shop. And you already have people in your circle as well that you can also mentor or assist with as far as getting to that next level, or as far as making sure that, yo, you're not alone. Like, I got you. Like, I have a lot of knowledge.
Right.
Let me utilize me, like, bro. Like, on top of being a dope spitter, on top of, you know, drawing a lot of connection and personal connection between your life and into your music. That way you get people encapsulated and involved with what's going on in your life, man.
Right.
Before we go into a commercial, I want you to talk about this Hanzo track again, man.
Okay.
Hanzo forever. What inspired, besides Hanzo Clan, what inspired you to even draft the idea for this track?
It started off with that sample I found, to be honest, and originally I was gonna have the whole sample played through, like the horns and stuff. I was gonna have the whole sample played through the entire song, but what changed was when I showed my track to Bravestone Records. Shout out to Bravestone and Juice and Lou and Justin. Those guys are dope, by the way. You guys will hear about them soon. They're really dope.
Okay.
Dope group of gentlemen, man. But so I showed my track to those guys in their studio, and then they told me, take the sample off and just have the 808 play with a little bit of, the little bell or whatever that plays behind it. So I was like, all right. So I tried that. And it sounded sounded crazy. I was like, oh shit, it was dope. It's different. Like, it's almost low key. It gave me like a little Kendrick Lamar vibe. I'm not nowhere near Kendrick Lamar's level whatsoever. I'm not saying that. I'm nowhere near his level. I probably never will be.
And even then, that nigga just leveled up with his last tracks. But that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other conversation somewhere else. Yeah. Not on this segment.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that happened, and then boom, I was like, I went with the track that came with. But what inspired me to make it, honestly, I just wanted to make something because I wanted to make a change in my brand.
Okay.
That's really what it was. Well, that's what it was really about. So it was really nothing personal, no personal feelings or nothing into it. I didn't think I'd reached that level yet until now. Like, now I'm in the level where, like, okay, now I'm going off of my experiences. Like, I made rap about this shit now. Yeah. You know, like the interview with Prino, like, I made rap about this shit. Like, these are real ass experiences.
You should do that.
Yeah,
you should do that.
I probably will. Like I said,
I won't ask for any commission. I don't know. It is all you. Creative control. Name drop me.
No, because
I've seen your Spotify numbers. Name drop me. No.
No, man. But like I said, yeah. So it's like everything I'm dealing with now is based off my experiences. I'm gonna write about it. I'm gonna write about it in the most clever way as I possibly can. But like I said, with this track, it wasn't like that. It was just something I'm trying to make up and just trying to put something out there. Exactly. That's all it really was. And I'm just gonna be real honest with you on that part. So it was nothing really personal at all with this.
Man, all right. And with that being said, we're gonna take one more quick commercial break. We learned more about you, the records that you're putting out. We're going to drop that Hanzo Forever right now. Okay. GTV Radio, DJ Printer bringing the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We'll be right back. Sure. And we are back. GTV Radio, DJ Printer bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And I just want to say it's been a pleasure to have you in with us, my man Freddi Hanzo. We appreciate you stopping by, man. Nothing but love as always. It's good to catch up after all these years, after COVID, after all the traveling, after all the name changes.
We still here, man.
Exactly, man. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate you coming through. You see what I've been working on, and we get to showcase what you've been working on, man. And that's what this is all about. We just want to showcase independent artists, no one who's signed to a major label. is more than welcome to come here.
Thank you.
We get the music on rotation.
Thank you.
We send them numbers in to BMI and ASCAP, and
dope.
the royalties get paid the fuck. Right? And that's what it is shining light on you as an artist, shining light on you with your grind as an independent artist, and of course making sure you get your flowers. You get the recognition that you deserve because you are a dope and talented artist, man.
Thank you.
Before we sign out, let the people know where they can follow you at on social media. Let them know what upcoming shows or what upcoming releases you have, or what they can expect from Freddi Hanzo, from the Hanzo group, the Hanzo clan, Wave 44 Productions. Like, drop it all, man.
Oh man, there's a lot. I'll say this much: I have an EP dropping really, really soon in October. I'm whether choosing October 5th or October 6th because there's something special that might happen that night. I don't want to confirm it yet.
You're good? All good.
I don't want to confirm it yet because I want to make sure it's set in stone. Then I'll confirm it. But right now, I plan on dropping my EP around October 5th or 6th. And basically, it'll be like 6 tracks.
Okay.
Just solid 6 tracks. I made like 12 tracks, but I broke down to 6.
And
just because, I mean, that's
all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So yeah. What to expect from the EP? All I can say is that you're gonna hear real experiences.
Okay.
Of what I've recently dealt with.
Okay.
And I called it Hanzo Files.
Ooh.
And the reason why I called it Hanzo Files because these are files that I've written out and filed away.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm basically just sharing my experiences with people.
Okay.
And that's really what it is. So I feel like that's the best thing to do is just, like I said, be real with myself. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
I feel you, man.
And yeah, so.
Hey, man, well, I mean, of course, we going to get that scoop. Don't you worry, we getting that scoop. But we're definitely going to have you on either right before or after it drops. That way you can just go into more detail.
After it drops for sure.
With the people, man. What's your social media handles so everyone can follow you, keep up to date with you and your music, keep up to date with what you got, because whoever is on your team, shout out to
Kato
man right here, man.
He's Kato the great, man.
Bro,
Kato the fucking great, man. Y'all gonna know this man's name, bro.
I'm telling you,
he shoots all my fucking videos. If y'all don't know, it's Kato the fucking great, man. He's the GOAT. He's the fucking GOAT. So,
your social image it's looking nice. So big props to Kato.
Shout out to Kato.
Dope shit, man.
Shout out to Hardin because they got me on the fucking billboard and shit. So shout out to them as well.
Big
man.
facts. We ain't talking about that, but yes, my nigga's on the billboard
and the t-shirt. So shout out to Hardin, man. They're the #1 dispensary in Vegas and shit. So shout out to them for real. But all in all, man, my social media on Instagram is Freddi Hanzo. So Freddi Hanzo, or you just type in Hanzo Hanzo, then you'll definitely
it'll definitely pop up.
It'll definitely pop up for sure. and my YouTube channel is Hanzo Files. So HANZO FILES Hanzo Files. And crazy thing is, Hanzo Files is supposed to be more of a vlog thing.
Okay.
But like I said, it turned into more of a serious thing. So it actually worked out. For the best, to be honest with you. So it all came together. But
the more content, the merrier, the better your image looks. Because I know you, especially like I will bring it back to football and the conditionings of football. You are probably one of the more consistent artists that I know, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your discipline, and you got that from fucking football, bro.
Football was the biggest impact of my life, and I love the game. I still love the game now. So, hey, man, my love is never lost for football, even though I don't play anymore.
Amen to that,
I love
man.
it.
Any last shout-outs before we conclude?
Shoot. I mean, I have a big list of people, but, I mean, I don't even know where to start. So, I mean, hey, shout out to Juice, shout out to Lou, shout out to Justin, shout out to my guy from Dirty Finger Project, Sandman and Kevin, shout out to Leem, MJ, Rio, Kato. I rhymed it all 4 names. Shout out to DJ Prenup that had me in the building.
That's me. Not
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cesaro, shout out to Relly, shout out to Jula, shout out to I'm trying to like organize all these names in my head right now.
You good? Shout out to that, to the slide inspiration.
Shout out to her.
No name. You gotta no name.
Shout out to her too. But shout out to Ardeen. Shout out to shout out to Marcus Nash. I have so many people that I gotta thank, man.
That's okay.
Honestly, I would never gotten to this point in my life if it went for all these people. My mom and my pops too. Like,
man,
for real.
your support system is amazing. You have a lot of people to thank, which means that you have a lot of connections, which means that you have touched a lot of people's lives to even get to the point where you can thank them to where you are even now. So
also, shout out to all the DJs out here in Vegas. Without the DJs in Vegas or any DJ around the world, there will be no music being spun for the artists. So shout out to every single DJ in Vegas.
Okay.
Literally. Like that, I give my flowers to every single
love.
one of those guys.
This man gives you fucking love, dog.
I used to be a DJ, so I get it. I know. So like I said, I'm giving my flowers to every single DJ that's out here DJing right now. And Hakkasan, Omnia, Commonwealth, doesn't matter. If you're DJing, shout out to you guys. Without you guys, we're nothing. We're nothing as artists. We're nothing, period. That's all I got to say.
So before we cut out, I actually have one last thing. Surprise, man. All right. Before we conclude, I got 2 questions for you. All right?
Yeah.
I want to know who your top 5 is.
For artists? Number 1 is Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And that's not going anywhere.
The GOAT of GOATs, okay?
Yeah. Jay-Z.
Okay.
Number 2. Number 3, Biggie Smalls. Like this is I'm going off of inspiration.
No, yeah.
4, I'll say Travis Scott.
Okay. You low-key look like a Travis Scott doppelganger, bro. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
Oh my gosh.
It's lit.
And then 5, last but not least, my guy A$AP Rocky.
Oh, okay.
So
shout out to the artist formerly known as A$AP Rocky, also known as Rihanna's boyfriend now.
Yeah, that's my top 5.
And then my last question, another surprise curveball. Could we hear a Freddi Hanzo freestyle?
You know what? Actually, you guys can. I just gotta think of something on top of my head now.
You're good. That just gives me motivation to take another quick commercial break.
Yeah, let me think about that.
We'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and load up this track file from my man right now. I'm not gonna let you know what instrumental it is, so it's good.
Either beat, I'll flow on it. It's cool.
You heard the man.
Flow on it.
All right, GTV Radio, DJ Prenup, Indie Artist Music Showcase. We will be right back.
All right, let's do it. Yes, sir.
DJ Prenup, GTV Radio, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, and my man Freddi Woo about to bless us with a freestyle. Let's get it, my guy.
Word. I can do it. Yeah. Feeling like a king in the world, full of pawns, when my skin is filled with bronze around some icons. Icons base themselves off of images. When I become a legend, everybody will be witnesses. God's my witness, I know I'm favored in my destiny. Dr. X mentality, kill my enemy subconsciously. Hear these niggas talking that shit, but that don't bother me. Block all the bullshit they talking and there's no stopping me. I'm bringing all the heat, they gon' feel my energy. I'm at these bitches next, my seeds gonna jog their memory. Shit, they mind in jeopardy, take their ass to therapy. Thinking heavily, giving them headaches from all their jealousies. Hate me if you want to, oh shit. I got you. Yeah. Hate me if you want, yeah, gonna jump back in, yeah. Hate me if you want to keep playing like you got jokes. Down the line, wake up on doomsday, getting popped. I don't like the violence, don't wanna catch no cases. I wake up on the criticism on a daily basis. Shout out to them haters, I'm just gonna say my graces. Keep watching my success bloom, cause y'all will never taste it. I'ma make the toast the ones that I love most. Yo, mama held it down when I was broke. Sometimes I may bend, but shit, I'll never choke. Don't got no time to drown, these niggas can't touch my flow. If the shoe fits wet, I don't owe you no apologies. Make you feel offended, hit you with the trigonometries.
Woo!
Yo, break you down off the stems of my gas, thatching sense. I could light it up and smoke you off the blunts, no pun intended. I'ma take your girl, make her say that we just friends. Open 24/7, she told me thank you, come again. Oh my God, they done woke up a monster, a king in the flesh, and the evil shall not prosper. Praying for my enemies as they feel some type of way. I roll them up and smoke them, and I dip them in the ashtray. Yeah.
You got more?
Yeah, I got more.
Oh, let's get it.
Class in session, I got my pen and paper. Your chick texted me, I need to erase her. There's a test, there's a positive choice. You should've kept your 6 feet, you had a multiple choice. A, you could've strapped up, B, stayed home, but you chose C. That's an infant death syndrome. Now your son born. Oh shit.
Woo! You heard it here, you heard it first. My man Freddi Hanzo came through with that fire ass freestyle. We're gonna close out right there.
Spot, man. I was like,
and you fucking did your thing. DJ Prenup, GTV Radio, Indie Artist Music Showcase, tapping with us next Wednesday. Every Wednesday, showcasing independent artists all day long with special interviews and exclusive music. Freddi Hanzo, thank you again so much. Man. We appreciate you. My man, until next time, all right?
Yes, sir.